Hi everybody, welcome to my patio again. My name's Elizabeth and this is my 10th COVID-19 practice with you. I've decided to set up this evening outside. It's a beautiful night and so I thought it'd be a great time to practice some yoga with you. Find your comfortable seat. Rock a little bit from side to side. Anchor into your sitting bones. Let your knees drop onto your feet. Take a deep inhale. And on your exhale, slide the shoulders down your back. Sit up tall and start to become centered. If you feel any tension in your neck and shoulders, you can actually take your hands to the top of your shoulder muscles and give them a little rub down there on the top of the traps and back of the neck. Bring your hands together up at heart center, placing the thumbs against your sternum. Inhale here, and bow toward your fingertips on your exhale, and find an intention to guide your practice. Seal that intention to your heart. Bring your hands back down to the knees and roll your shoulders back as you lift your chin and your chest. Open your eyes, welcoming yourself to your practice. With your right shin crossed in front, start by bringing your heart over the right knee. Take an inhale. Sweep it across to your left knee and then roll back. Inhale to come forward and exhale to round. And as you begin to feel a little bit more mobile in your hips and in your back, you can start to dip yourself a little bit lower, bringing your chest closer to the cross of your shins. One more circle this side, and back up to center. Change the cross of your legs, and we'll do the same thing to the other side. Inhale, bring the heart over your left knee, sweep it across. Inhale forward, and exhale back. And this side you may feel like you've got a little more movement available to you. You can make the circles bigger, or you can drop your chest closer to your shins. And come back up to center. And then let's take a simple twist to the left, placing your left hand behind you and your right hand on the left knee. Pull that left shoulder back, sit up tall. And on your exhale, revolve. Come back to center, and then take the same twist to the other side. Right hand behind you, left hand to the knee, pull the right shoulder back, inhale, sit up tall, and exhale, twist. Come back to center and over onto hands and knees. Tuck your toes under for stability. Bring your hands right below your shoulders. With your inhale, take the tailbone up and the heart forward. Exhale to round. And just keep working back and forth like that. On your next inhale, come to a flat back and step back to plank with both feet top of a push-up. Then lift your hips and press back to downward facing dog. And here you're welcome to move around a little bit. If you need to reposition your hands and feet, or you want to adjust the bend in your knees or press your hips a little from side to side, take any kind of adjustments that you like. Look toward your hands and walk up, forward bend. Inhale, long spine. Exhale and fold. Soften your knees and roll all the way up to standing. Reach your arms up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale and circle the arms. Exhale and fold down. Inhale, long back. Exhale, fold and step back, plank. Set your knees down, lower your chest. And on your inhale, come up into a little Cobra Pose, keeping your elbows back by your ribs and just your chest up off the mat. No weight at all in your hands. Push your knees and your feet down, using more energy in the back of the body to keep the pose level and stable. Tuck your toes under, push up first to your knees, and then straighten your legs, lift your hips, and go back to downward dog. That's Murray. Look forward and walk back up, forward bend. Inhale, long back. Exhale and fold. Soft knees, rise up. Reach up, little back bend. And exhale, hands to your heart. Bring the inner edges of your feet together. A little tuck in your hips and pick up to your tiptoes. So you just want your heels a little bit up off the mat, not a lot, but just a little bit. Get some energy going, a little heat in your calf muscles. Set the heels down. Separate your feet and inhale to sweep up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, long back. Exhale, fold and step back, plank. Lower down with your knees on the mat and then with your chest down. Inhale the Cobra a little higher this time. Elbows stay back. Roll the shoulders down your back so you don't pull your shoulders up to your ears, but elbows back and shoulders down. Helicopter. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward dog. Look forward and walk up, forward fold. Inhale, little lift. Exhale and bow. Bring the inner edges of your feet together. Pick up your heels, a little softness in your knees, and then rise up on your toes all the way up to standing. Extend the arms up, back into your little tiptoe balance. Lower your heels and fold forward all the way down. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, bow and step back, plank. Lower down all the way to your chest. Inhale for Cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Inhale to your toes, extend the right leg up behind you. Exhale and step through to your high lunge, placing your right foot between your hands. Using padding for your knee if you like it, lower the left knee to the mat. Inhale up. 2 helicopters. Sink into your hips a little bit, keeping those back toes tucked. Exhale, hands down. Straighten the left leg and return to downward dog. Come back up to your toes, left leg up. Exhale, high lunge on your left. Padding for your right knee if you like it. Lower the knee to the mat and inhale up, half crescent, left side. On your exhale, lower the hips a little, sinking into it a bit, and then look up. No helos this time. Take the hands down, Straighten your right leg and step back, downward dog. Look forward and walk up, forward bend. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Feet together, knees together. Drop your hips and come down into a little squat, bringing the knees close, letting a little bit of space stay under your heels, and then wrap your arms around your shins and drop your chin, coming into a little ball at the top of your mat. Release. Keep your toes together and your heels up. Straighten your legs. Keep a little bend and rise all the way up. Back to your tiptoe balance. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale and circle the arms. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold and step back, plank. Lower all the way to your chest. Inhale for Cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. On your inhale, come up to your toes, extend your right leg up. Exhale and step through, high lunge. Soften the left knee and rise up, full crescent. When you're upright, you can straighten the back leg, drop into it a little more if you like. You're also welcome to walk the right foot wider if you need a wider base of support in your crescent. Bring the hands down and return to downward dog. Back to the toes, left leg up. Exhale, high lunge on the left. Soften the right knee and rise up. Full crescent. Bring the hands down and step back to downward dog. Stay here, take a child's pose, or inhale to plank. Exhale down. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Look forward and walk up, forward fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale and bow. Walk your feet out as wide as the mat and turn your toes off the mat 45 degrees. So your heels are still on the mat, but your toes are off. And then drop your hips and bend your knees, coming down into a wide squat. Bring your elbows to the inside of your knees, and then drop your hands down so you can leverage your knees a little wider apart, sinking your hips. And you can ease your weight a little bit from side to side. Take the hands back down, straighten your legs, lift your hips, and bring your feet back below your hips. Inhale, long back. Exhale, bow. Inhale to rise up, reach up, and exhale, hands to the heart. Feet together again, and pick up a little higher onto the balls of the feet, tippy tippy toes. You can either keep the hands at the heart, or you can extend the arms up. Lower the heels, take the hands back to the heart. Feet about 4 inches apart. Inhale the arms up. Exhale and fold down. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, bow and step back, plank. Lower to your chest. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale to your toes, right leg up. Exhale, high lunge. Lower the left heel and rise up for warrior one. Pull the right side of the body back. Little tuck in your hips as you sink into the lunge. Anchor into the back foot and then look up. Take the hands down. Spiral on the ball of the back foot and push back, downward dog. Come up to your toes, left leg up. Exhale, high lunge. Drop the the right heel and rise up, warrior one, left side. Pull the left side back. Little tuck in the hips so you can sink into it and anchor into your back foot. Bring the hands back down and return to downward dog. Stay here, take child's pose, or inhale, plank. Exhale, down. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Look forward and walk up, forward fold. Inhale, long back. Exhale, bow. Feet wide as the mat again. Take the toes off to the side, heels stay on the mat, and then drop your hips back into that wide squat. Hands up to the heart. Pull your heart up into your hands. And if this is too hard, you can use your block and put your elbows on top of the knees and support yourself with some weight on the block. Release the hands, straighten your legs, and bring the feet back below your hips again. Inhale, long back. Exhale, bow. Inhale to come up, reach up, little back bend, and exhale, hands to your heart. Feet together, come up way high in your tiptoes, extend the arms up. This time, see if you can look up, transition your drishti up to the sky. Lower the heels, pull the hands to the heart, and take the feet 4 inches apart again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, long back. Exhale, fold and step back, plank. Lower to your chest. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale to your toes, right leg up. Exhale, high lunge. Drop the left heel and walk your hands 45 degrees to your left. Inhale to lift your back. Exhale and sink into it a little bit. Pull your hips over the middle of the mat if they aren't there otherwise, and just sort of lower yourself inch by inch as you start to sink your shoulder into that inner knee. Try to keep your right shin vertical so that the knee doesn't push back, but rather that it stays right over the ankle. Walk back to your lunge, spiral on the ball of the back foot, and downward dog. Back up to your toes, left leg up. Exhale, high lunge. Lower the right heel and walk yourself over to the right. Inhale, little lift. Exhale and fold. Sink yourself into it a little bit, anchoring into your back foot. Walk yourself back to center, spiraling on the ball of your back foot. Push back, downward dog. Stay here. Take a child's pose or inhale to plank. Exhale down. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Look forward and walk up, forward bend. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Feet together, bend the knees a little, rise up, keep your heels off the mat, reach up, and then extend up, look up. Exhale, heels down, hands to the heart. Keeping your feet a little wider than shoulder distance apart. Turn your toes out 45 degrees. And we're going to lift and lower into some squats, bringing the hips down into that wide squat where we were before. So if you like to do this with a block, you can have a block nearby. Grab it on your way down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sink into the squat, bringing your elbows down between your knees. And again, if you'd like to, you can use your block right here, or you can sit up a little higher if you need to. Anchor into your heels. Grip the floor with your toes, and then we're going to stand up. Lift, take your time, and reach up, little back bend. On your exhale, sink back into your squat. Inhale to come back up. Reach up. Exhale. Lower back down. Back into your squat. Rise back up. Reach up. Little back bend. Exhale. Pull it back down into the squat. Your legs ought to be getting nice and warm by now. Rise back up. Reach back up, little back bend. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, circle the arms. Exhale, and bow forward. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Step back to plank. Continue the exhale as you lower down. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale to your toes, right leg up. Exhale, high lunge. Lower the left heel and bring your right elbow to the knee, left hand to the hip. Bring your hips right over the center of the mat. Pull the left shoulder back. Take that tuck in your hips and then extend your left arm. Internally rotate the arm and reach into a side angle pose. Come back to the lunge. Downward dog. Back to your toes, left leg up. Exhale, high lunge. Drop the right heel, left elbow to the knee, right hand to the hip. Pull yourself over the center of the mat and extend the right arm. Drop the shoulder in, internally rotate the arm, and then reach over your ear into your side angle. Look down, come back to the lunge, and push back, downward dog. Stay here, take a child's pose, or inhale to plank, exhale down, inhale cobra, Look forward and walk up, forward fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, bow. Inhale to roll up, reach up, and exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale and circle the arms. Exhale, float forward. Inhale, little lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, drop the hips, bring the toes together if they aren't there already, and walk your hands forward a little bit until they're below your shoulders. Open your knees out wide, and then pull your hips over your heels, and look forward, picking your chest up a little bit. You can use a block for this as well, if it's better for you to get a little height this way. Next option is to take your hands to the knees. Keep tucking the hips under so that the hip bones are right over your heels. Next option is to take the hands to the heart and to extend the arms. Look forward and take the hands down. Bring the knees back in, and then straighten the legs, bow back into forward bend. Inhale, little lift. Exhale and bow. Take the feet a few inches apart and rise all the way up. Reach up, little back bend. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, circle the arms. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, long back. Exhale, fold and step back, plank. Continue to exhale as you lower down. Inhale to Cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Inhale to your toes, right leg up. Exhale, high lunge. Walk your right foot out all the way to the edge of the mat and bring your right hand down to the inside. On your inhale, lift your chest a little. On your exhale, sink your chest a little and bring your right arm underneath your right knee. Start to walk that right foot back below your chest so you kind of hug the knee in toward your shoulder. Keep sinking your chest and leaning forward. Pick up, reposition your hands so it's not underneath the foot, and then push back, downward dog. Back to your toes, left leg up. Exhale, high lunge. Walk the left foot wide, position your right hand to the inside, and then start to lean forward a little bit. Sweep your left arm underneath the knee and walk that foot back toward the middle of the mat. And here you've got your left knee hooking over your left tricep. Keep working the pose forward a little bit. You can push into the back toes. Lift up a little bit, unwrap your left arm, and press back to downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale down. Inhale, Cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Look forward and walk up, forward bend. Inhale, little lift. Exhale and fold. Soften your knees and rise up. Reach up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale again, circle up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Soften your knees, step back with your left foot. Using padding if you like it for your left knee, lower that knee to the mat and walk your right foot out all the way to the edge of the mat, bringing your right hand to the inside of that right foot. Flex your right ankle and then drop the right knee off to the side. Inhale to lift your chest. Exhale, walk down to your elbows. And again, if this is too low, you can rest your elbows on a block or on a pillow or anything that you'd like to elevate the elbows. You can pick up and pivot your hips around a little bit if you need to until you can find the spot where you can really draw the chest forward. Inhale, pick back up. Draw the right knee in. Foot comes back below the chest and press back, downward dog. Inhale to the toes, left leg up. Exhale, high lunge. Drop the right knee, low lunge. Walk that left foot out to the left. Left hand comes to the inside of the foot, flex the ankle, and drop the left knee out to the side. Inhale to pick up your chest. Exhale and lower down to your elbows or to your block or whatever support you like. Inhale again, little lean forward. Exhale and drop into it a little bit more. Walk yourself back up to your hands. Bring the left knee in. Walk the foot back below your chest and press back to downward dog. Stay here. Take a child's pose or inhale to plank. Exhale down. Inhale cobra and exhale downward dog. Look forward and walk up, forward fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, bow. Soften your knees and roll all the way up. Reach your arms up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale and take the arms up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, long back. Exhale, fold and step back, plank. Lower all the way to your chest. Inhale for cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Inhale up to your toes, extend your right leg up. Exhale and bring your right knee to the outside of your right elbow. Just hook it on there, coming into half crow. So you can pick your hips up a little bit if you need to, but you want to make sure that this right foot is lifted up off the ground, not touching down, but picked up. Push back to downward dog. Come back to your toes, left leg up. Exhale, and bring the left elbow forward, left knee forward to hook onto your elbow. You're going to keep that left foot up, not touching it down, but rather keep it up, tucked up toward the hips. Push back to downward dog. Stay here, take a child's pose, or inhale to plank. Exhale down. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Look forward and walk up, forward bend. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Soften your knees and roll all the way up. Reach your arms up. And exhale, hands to your heart. We're going to begin to work our way into a little crow pose. And crow pose is a kind of intermediate arm balance. So I'll show you a few ways to find your way into it, and I'll show it from the side. And if you find this challenging, you can always put a block under your feet, or you can put some pillows under your feet and keep your toes down. So we'll start with the feet together and drop into a little squat, tight little ball. Walk your hands forward and then open your knees out wide. Pick up your chest and look forward. On your exhale, lower yourself down onto your forearms. So you get that real sense of sinking the chest toward the floor. Draw your elbows back until they connect with your knees or with your calf muscles. Squeeze with your legs to bring a little bit of pressure onto your triceps. You want to maintain that. And then pick up to your tiptoes, getting your hips up a little higher. Lean forward. And you may want to stop here, or you can pick up first one foot and then maybe the other foot. Oops. Come on, other foot. You can get up there. There we go. Both feet. And then set down. Bring the knees in. Straighten your legs. Forward bend. Inhale, little lift. Exhale and fold. So I'll demonstrate that again from a different angle. So I'm going to walk back to the back of the mat. I have enough room to put my hands on the mat when I pick up. Drop back down into that squat. And then take the knees open wide. Inhale to pick up your chest. Exhale, walk down to your forearms so you get into that tight little ball. Bring the knees in onto your triceps. Give them a squeeze. Bring your hands about shoulder distance apart and spread your fingers wide. And then pick up your hips. Keep that squeeze on your arms and lean forward. And then pick up first one foot and then the other. Toes down. And bring yourself back in. That wasn't my greatest crow pose ever, but you get the idea, and you can practice it at home. Straighten your legs. Bow in, forward bend. Soften your knees, and roll all the way up. Reach your arms up, and exhale. Hands to your heart. Come back to the top of your mat. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, and fold back down. Inhale, little lift. Exhale and fold. Step back to plank. Lower to your chest. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Inhale to your toes, right leg up. Exhale, high lunge. Walk that right foot out to the edge of the mat. Bring the right hand down to the inside. Lean forward a little bit. And exhale, sink into it. Maybe pick up your hips a notch so that you can walk your right foot back to center with your right hand underneath that leg. I'm going to grab my ankle here and start to lever my shoulder more underneath that knee. Keeping the elbows in. I'm going to lean forward a little bit. And then pick up my right heel. And extend that foot off to the side. Sweep back, plank, downward dog. Back up to the toes, left leg up. Exhale, high lunge. Foot wide. Left hand comes underneath, and then the left foot walks back in. I'm going to leverage my shoulder a little lower. Get that good squeeze going. Lean forward. Pick up the left heel. Anchor into your core. And then see if you can just send that foot off there. That wiggle off there. Sweep back, plank, and downward dog. Look forward. forward and long forward bend. Inhale, long spine. Exhale and fold. Soften the knees and rise up. Helicopters back. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, circle the arms. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, little bit. Exhale, bow in. Feet together, knees together, drop into that tight little squat. Open the knees, reach forward. Draw the hands back. Squeeze on, pick up, and lift into crow. Set the toes down, knees back in, and then hop back. Plank. Lower to your chest. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale to your toes, right leg up. Exhale, high lunge. Lower the left heel, walk the hands around so that you're facing the long edge of your mat, and turn your right toes to face the same direction. Inhale, pick up. Exhale, and fold. You can either keep your hands below your chest, or you can take them to your ankles. Bring your hands back below the chest. Lift up. Center your left hand below your chest and sweep your right arm up. Nice big twist. Pull that left shoulder back so it's underneath the right shoulder. Look down, drop the right hand, and sweep up to change sides. Plug that right shoulder down, left shoulder opens. Look down, come back to center, and walk back into your lunge. Step back to downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale down. Inhale, cobra. And exhale to child's pose. Walk yourself back up to seated and come down to the middle of the mat. Hold on behind your knees and lower yourself back onto your back, bringing your knees with you. Roll a little from side to side. And then take your hands on top of the shins and open the knees out wide. Flex your ankles and then rock again a little bit from side to side. Set your feet down. Cross your right ankle over the left knee. And then look through. Oh, hi Marie. Reach through, pick up your left knee, and take your hands around the back of the left leg. Lower all the way back down and bring your right shin with you. Straighten that left leg. Pick up your chest and take a hold of the foot and the knee. Hold on tight and rock back up to seated. Extend that right leg forward and come back down. Cross the left ankle over the right knee. Sit up, reach through, pick up the right leg and lace the fingers behind the right thigh, and then start to draw that shin close as you lower your head back down. Straighten the right leg. Sit up a little bit and hold on to the foot and the knee respectively. Maintain that connection and then rock up, back to seated. Extend your left leg forward and then bounce out your knees. Come back down to your back. Start to windshield wiper the knees from side to side a little bit, lowering the knees first to your right, then picking back up and lowering to the left. And just keep working from side to side, massaging out the glutes and the hips. Bring the knees back to center and pull the left knee into the chest, holding on to the shin with both hands. Draw it in tight and then extend your right leg out long on the mat, allowing it to hover just a few inches off of the mat. So you don't let it touch down, but rather you keep it floating. And then draw this knee in, release the right hand, and use your left hand to open this knee out to the side, holding on to your left ankle. And both of the legs are hovering off the floor here. Yeah, he likes to practice too. Bring that knee back in and then change sides. Pulling the right knee in, let the left leg hover off the mat. Pull it in nice and tight. Get that kind of compression. And then open the right leg out to the side and transition the grip so that you're holding onto the ankle, and you can use your right elbow to open the knee a little bit more to the right. Bring that right knee back in, and then pull the left knee up to meet it. Hold on underneath and rock back up to seated. So this whole staying at home business has allowed us all to get to know each other's kids and pets and household companions. This is Murray. Bring the inner edges of your feet together, hold onto the ankles, rock a little bit from side to side to find your sitting bones. Inhale, pick up nice and tall. Exhale and fold forward. Inhale, little lift. Exhale and fold in. Anchor your left elbow either to the floor or to the top of your left shin, and then extend your right arm up. Come back to center. Change your grip. Hold on to the toes with your right hand and pull that right elbow either on top of the shin or down onto the mat beside it, and extend the left arm. Release and come back to center. Inhale to take your chest forward. Exhale and bow. And inhale to come all the way up. Bring the knees in. And it's time to relax. Oh, hey! Bring your shoulders underneath your chest and turn your palms to face up, allowing your feet to open out toward the corners of your mat. Sink more weight into your hips, into your shoulders. Allow your legs to externally rotate. And as always, you're welcome to stay here for as long as you like. When you're ready to come up, bring the knees into the chest. Rock a little bit from side to side. Roll onto one side. And press yourself back up to seated. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. And pull your hands together to heart center. Take a deep inhale, bowing toward your fingertips with your exhale, with gratitude for yourself, for your practice, and for the intention you chose to guide your practice today. And decide how that intention can guide you throughout the rest of your day or the rest of your week off of your mat. I thank you very much for sharing your time with me, for sharing your practice with me, and with Murray. The light in my heart salutes and honors the light in yours. Namaste.